We have walked the entire path, from the first decision to become the architect through the realization of the ocean within. We faced the shadow, we trained the gatekeeper, we dared to enter the arena. We learned the alchemy of failure, transmuting its lead into gold. And then we faced the even greater challenge, the poison of the prize, learning to hold victory without being destroyed by it. You have completed the cycle. You have climbed the great mountain. And now, where are you? You are on the plateau, the vast, high, windswept plain at the top of the world. The climb is over. The urgency is gone. The clear, singular goal that drove you for so long is now behind you, a memory of a summit reached. Below you are the valleys of your past struggles, and around you is a quiet, endless expanse. This is the stage of the journey no one prepares you for. Not the struggle, not the victory, but the quiet aftermath, the plateau. And it presents a new, subtle, and profound challenge. The challenge of a life without a clear enemy to fight or a clear mountain to climb. The dangers of the plateau are not loud and violent like those in the arena. They are silent. They are insidious. The first danger is stagnation. It is the temptation to build a monument to your past self on the plateau, to stop walking, to believe the journey is over. You become a living museum of your own past victories, endlessly recounting the stories of the climb, while your spirit slowly turns to stone. You have arrived, and so you cease to become. The second danger is nostalgia. It is the quiet vertigo that comes from constantly looking back down the mountain. The view from the plateau is vast, but it can feel empty compared to the thrill of the ascent. You begin to miss the struggle. You miss the clarity of having an obstacle to overcome. And so, you live in the past, replaying your greatest hits, unable to find meaning in the quiet stillness of the present. The third and most desperate danger is the manufactured crisis. Addicted to the adrenaline of the climb, you invent new, unnecessary mountains. You create drama in your relationships, chaos in your business, or conflict in your life, simply to feel the old rush of having something to conquer. You set fire to your own peace just to feel the warmth of the flames. So what is the protocol for this new terrain? When the goal is no longer to ascend, what is the point of walking? The point is the walk itself. The protocol for the plateau is the protocol of the path. It is a shift from a life of achieving to a life of being. It is a practice, not a destination, and it has three core tenets. First, the practice of presence. The antidote to nostalgia is to bring your full attention to where you are. The goal is no longer up there. The goal is right here, in this step, in this breath, in the feeling of the wind on the plateau. The work now is to cultivate a profound appreciation for the process, not the outcome. It is to find the entire universe in a single, ordinary moment. This is the essence of mindfulness, the core of Zen. You are no longer rushing towards a future prize. You are learning to inhabit the present victory. Your purpose is not to seek joy, but to notice the joy that is already here in the simple, profound act of existence. Second, the cultivation of the inner garden. The antidote to stagnation is to understand that the work is never truly done. It simply changes form. The energy you once used to build the outer walls of your citadel must now be turned inward. This is not about defense. This is about cultivation. It is the time to read the books you never had time for, to learn the instrument, to deepen your understanding of philosophy, art, and the human condition. It is the time to refine your character, not for a battle, but for its own sake. To become more patient, more compassionate, more wise. You are no longer building a fortress. You are tending a garden within its walls, a garden of infinite depth and beauty. And finally, the third and most vital tenet, the redefinition of service. The antidote to the manufactured crisis is to redirect your energy outward, but with a new intention. The veteran warrior, at peace on the plateau, does not seek new wars to fight. They turn to the next generation of climbers. Your purpose shifts from self-actualization to contribution. The greatest meaning to be found on the plateau is in reaching a hand back down the mountain to help those who are still struggling on the slopes. You teach, you mentor, you share the wisdom you gained from your scars. Your strength is no longer a tool for your own ascent, but a platform to lift others. You discover the profound truth that the ultimate prize was never for you alone. It was to become a source of light and guidance for others. This is the wisdom of the plateau. To realize the journey is not a ladder that you climb and then discard. It is a spiral. You will return to the arena again, but you will enter it from a higher place with a different perspective. The goal is not to stay on the peak forever. The goal is to learn how to walk the high ground with grace, presence, and a purpose that transcends your own ambition. To understand that the greatest victory is not in arriving, but in learning how to walk the path well for the rest of your days. Activate the Sapien Protocol and master the art of the path.